Welcome back to Cones of Gaming. So today we're going to be finishing up working on this 1957 Chevy Bel Air. So I hope we can get it all buttoned up and ready to go for the test drive. Alright, so we've already got it all washed up. It's really good. It's all clean. The only thing we got left to do is get it a nice paint job. But before we do any of that, I think I'm going to line wheels and tires, make sure everything's aligned in the wheels and everything's pretty much as straight as you can get it. We'll also do the headlights as well while we're here. So the headlights and everything pretty much, where it needs to be. And then we'll, mask it off when we go to paint the car. Then we won't have to worry about it, getting it aligned afterwards because it'll already be aligned. So that's going to be the, the little bit of good news. Is that all we gotta do is, align, the lights, which ain't gonna take too much longer. And then once that's done, because the wheels have already been aligned, everything's good to go pretty much. The only thing we got left to get done is, get it a nice paint job, and that's about it, really. Once, that whole thing, it seems like it didn't take that long. But, the paint job that I, picked out, I think is a good fit for it. I hope everything, get for it's gonna be nice. And again, you never know, where it's gonna be, on these projects. It's like, I want to get them to go as fast as they can while looking as good as they can, but I just decided to go with a pretty good color and, no chrome bumpers. I think it looks pretty good without the chrome bumper, I think. But, other than that, it's looking pretty good. So, that's the best thing you can do about it. Well, I thought this paint job would make it look pretty good. And I was trying to go with an original kind of paint job that they would have had back then, at least color-wise. And this was the only color that I feel kind of matched it. But I did like a two-tone. Basically, it was a roof, and the other spot would be white. So, I just did a two-tone, teal and white kind of thing. It looks pretty good, I think. But now he's gonna tune this thing up. Hoping we get a nice setup out of it. I'm gonna aim for as much performance as I can get out of it. Should be able to get a lot, I would imagine, out of it. But not really sure. Let's see what the dyno says. But hopefully the dyno says, hey, it's good to go. And, you're gonna make lots of horsepower, but I've never seen that, but who knows? It could make lots of horsepower because, I've heard the performance part was good in this thing, which is a lot. So it should make more than what it's got here factory. Let's see what we can get. A little bit more. It's also got a lot more torque, so that's gonna be kind of good. It's also going to be kind of bad, I guess, if you try to go really fast, because I think that torque might slide that rear end out from right from underneath you, and you just start doing the spins. Hopefully not, though. I'm hoping we can avoid spinning out or doing anything weird. Who knows at this point, but, it's kind of like, hopefully. But we'll get some screenshots anyway. I hope nothing bad happens to it, but who knows? I don't think anything will happen. I don't think we're gonna crash it or anything. I think it might go off in the dirt a little bit because it's gonna have so much torque that it's gonna either go left or right depending on what wheel grips first, either if it's the left side or right side. So that's gonna be kind of fun to deal with. Something I could think of. Other than that, not much more. Just gotta get it out there to the test track and hope, nothing funny goes on. Like, I don't want to go flying through the air like we have before. But, I'm hoping everything goes well. Nothing break or do anything funky. Let's see. It might be a little sluggish, though, too. So, we'll back it all the way up to the end of the runway. I think that would probably be the best idea. Because the more you're gonna get a head start at it, and where it starts you is a little bit forward where you are to the edge of the dirt. So, well, let's see what we can get, you know. I'm gonna line it up as perfectly as I can to the back of the where I feel comfortable, and then we're just gonna send it and see what happens. But hopefully that rear end doesn't want to, you know, slide out. So, it's doing all right. I mean, it kind of, you feel it when it shifts that it kind of wants to push you left or right, but it's not too bad. It's just, again, it just depends on what wheel catches. It's either going to be left or right. But, well, you know, things may just happen. But it's okay. We're doing good. Let's see if we can beat that high speed here. I think we can beat it. Well, it depends though. If we can keep the car straight enough to beat it, that's gonna be the hard part. Cause it's wanting to like take that rear end out. Well, you know, that, and it's just basically almost like a drift car now. Oh no, I just made a drift car again. I did try to, but it just happened. Oh well. At least, you know, it looks pretty good though for a drift car if you wanted to use it for that. I don't think you would, but I mean you could. But yeah, it's just got so much horsepower that, or so much torque rather, that it just wants to keep snapping that rear end out right from underneath you. And I don't think there's nothing you can fix that. But it does drift pretty well, so I mean, it's got that going for it, I guess. But what else can I do besides, you know, trying to get it to go straight, because we know it's not gonna go straight. It's gonna try to go straight, but it just wants to keep going off in the dirt. I think it's just got a little bit too much horsepower for what it can handle. I think either that or we gotta tune it back a little bit, some of the gears, and tune it a little bit more forward now so that we can kind of match it, so it doesn't want to keep, you know, shifting the rear end around. But other than that, it should be okay. Other than that, I mean, you could probably use it for something. I don't know what you would do. You could probably go like highway speeds, maybe, but that'd be about it. What we're at is just at the top end because we don't want to close track. So, you know, let's go crazy with it. But I'm not gonna send it with this crazy tune anywhere close to this. Might as well try it on the crazy setting, because why not? But man, it's got so much horsepower that it just keeps wanting. It's just weird. I didn't think I would be able to make a car that just wants to kick the rear end out all the time. But yeah, as long as you can get it right after it shifts, so like if you can get the speed right up to where it shifts and falls back down, then you're okay. But if you can't catch it within that like little time, it's just like a pain. I'm thinking that's probably the best idea, is just if you're gonna go that fast, just wait for it to catch. You know, get it up to where it's got to shift, let it shift, let it fall back in. And once it does that, you know, once it gets that final gear, then open her up and, you know, see what happens. Might as well. That kind of worked. Okay, maybe not so well, but it worked. I mean, we got a good horsepower, or a good speed out of it now. Got good horsepower too, but I think we got too much torque too. I mean, I think that's kind of what's killing it, because it's like you get wheel spin so easily in this thing. It's kind of weird. All it wants to do is wheel spin and just keep going that way, but I don't think it should. But it does. It's like, it's just weird. It shouldn't be doing that, but it is. And it's like, you shouldn't be having all this wheel speed, but oh well. I mean, that's, you know, the next owner's problem. But it won't be as fast as it is by any means, because I'm gonna tune it back down before I sell it. Nobody needs this crazy horsepower. Well, I mean, unless you're like gonna, you know, use it for like, you know, little drag strips or, you know, something like that, then, you know, you could leave it like this, but I'm not going to, because look at what it's doing right now. That's all I got to say. Like, it's doing flips and stuff that I never thought any car could do and survive. So yeah, not so fun. all it wants to do is keep going in the dirt. But it's like if you go in the dirt, you got a little bit more traction. So who knows? Who knows why that is? But yeah, who knows? But who knows? I mean, it's just a pain in the butt to kind of drive. I mean, it just wants to go in the dirt, and every time you get into the dirt, it doesn't want to come back out. So I'm hoping that we can eventually fix that. But you know, I think it might just be that we're trying to put a little bit too much power down right now at the wheels. And maybe that's why, I don't know, we can change some settings once we get back, before I sell it at least. Because I'm not selling it with these settings. I ain't taking the responsibility or the heat if something happens. That ain't gonna happen. But yeah, these are the most, you know, tweaked car that I can think to do. So, hoping, you know, it can slide around and do pretty much all the drifting and everything, though. So, I mean, technically, yeah, you can use it for drifting if you want it. But I'm just saying to go like in a straight line or something like that, you're not going to get it out of this one, I don't think. I mean, just because the simple fact that the rail wants to slide out either left or right depending on what the foot's first. But it's not really that good because once you get it going one way, you can't get it to go back the other way, which is always the pain. Just a pain, that's all it is. So it is looking pretty up. I mean, it just wants to keep going in the dirt, and round and round in a circle. So I guess we could use it for, you know, maybe not drag racing per se, but drifting. You could probably use it for. I don't think you would use it, but I mean, I don't know. It just depends, I guess. If you wanted to set up like this, where it's all loosey-goosey, I mean, I guess. But who knows? But everything's tight and everything. It's just every time you get enough power, then you keep going, like turn the wheel left or right. It's like the wind wants to step out the other way. You got a semi-trailer on the back. Man, why did it do that bad though? Why not noticeable? But I think we have a handle on it, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Probably not. Who knows? We're gonna hang at it eventually. It's just, you know, I wasn't prepared to be driving a car that's pretty much like a boat, like at all. But here we are, you know. But it's just one of those. I wish it wasn't so, you know, wants to spin out or, you know, it's pretty much wants to take you out and put you in a wall, and it doesn't really care. And it will probably end up doing that. But I don't want it to do that. That's what it's trying to do. No. It won't. No, you won't. It's just gonna go a little drifty. That's okay. We can drift around here a little bit. It's alright. Take your time. And then, yeah, we're just gonna continue to try to drive it a little bit. I'm gonna try to get some more straight runs if I can. I don't think I can because, well, yeah, it just doesn't like me at all. So I don't know what we're going to do for that because it just doesn't like the way I drive, apparently, or the way anybody else would probably drive. I mean, I don't know, it's just not a happy car, apparently. So I should have, you know, did something different for it. You know, yeah, it just likes to go off in the dirt and spin and stuff. I don't know. It's really weird. It just doesn't want to go. It goes anywhere but straight very well. You can go anywhere, go left, go right, at low speeds, and it's okay. But it's like once you start getting up in like second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, it doesn't matter how many ever gears you got, it's not gonna want to go. So the only thing I can think is before I send it off, I'll tune it down to where it's not gonna be like, you know, really fast. But, you know, the ability will be there, but I'm not going to be the one that sells it that way. So, we just keep, you know, hitting stuff and spitting out. That's pretty much all it's good for right at the moment, I guess. But, man, is it a pain in the butt to try to keep it straight. Hoping that, you know, I can get another clean run, but I don't think it is. I honestly don't think there is no chance to get that thing to go straight. Unless you get it up to where it's gonna shift, let off the gas, shift it, and then put it back, you know, put your foot back on the gas. It's the only way I can think you can do it. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think there's any other real way to keep it straight or anything. But, you know, that could be wrong. Alright, so we're getting somewhat of a good, decent run now, it looks like. So we should be able to basically wrap this up here in a minute. Oh god, is it wanting to go jumping around? Oh no. No. I'm lucky that I didn't land on my roof on that one. Man, oh man, was that a pain in the butt. I don't know. This car is just way too squirrely for me to keep driving, I think. I think I might drive around for a few more minutes, try to see if there's anything else I can do to it. Other than that, yeah, there's not much more I can do. There's just not. It's, you know, just, I'm going to try to, you know, kind of wear out the tires a little bit just by driving it. See if maybe, you know, that gives me a little bit of help, because sometimes that can help. At least I've found out, you know, in this game sometimes that happens. It's like after you drive it for a little bit, you know, and then the car kind of gets used to it. But I don't know if that will even work in this case. Not sure, because no matter what I do, it's just wanting to go into the dirt and go flying through the air, because why not? Who knows at this point. But it can go, it can jump. It can jump pretty good, it looks like. Well, keep it in good shape and don't ruin it. We should be alright. I'm hoping anyway, because I don't want to ruin this car. But I think when I sell it, I'm not going to do anything to it other than detune it. So pretty much right now what I got it in is like the most, you know, best tune that I could think to do. Which all it is move them a little bit. I didn't even move them much, you know, in the shift points, but it might have been just enough to like where it is too squirrely. But yeah, once it gets up to that final gear, it's like that rear end just slides right out from you, and like you can't hit the brakes fast enough. You can't do anything fast enough to stop it from creating out of control. There's just nothing you can do. You're just stuck. You know, it just wants to keep going and going and going. There's no way to stop it. So I'm not really sure what we can do about that. Not really sure, because no matter what I do, it's not probably gonna work on this car. I mean, like, yeah, we can hope, but I don't know. Even, I don't know. Maybe just tune too much, maybe, too. That could be a thing where it's tuned too much, but I'm gonna detune it, like I said, before I sell it, because I don't want to be responsible for anybody breaking their stuff, or, you know, breaking the car up, or getting themselves hurt. We ain't doing that around here, but I just figured because it's an open, you know, track, and there's, you know, nobody around. Who knows, you know, I tune it up all the way, you know, just throw a crazy tune on it, because I just figured why not, but this ain't gonna be the final tune that, like, the people are gonna get when they get this car. We're definitely tuning it down again. I'm hoping that, you know, in all honesty, that they don't find out that it was tuned all the way this high, but, you know, who knows after this. But yeah, it's just, maybe not the roof. Not the roof, please. Oh boy, I don't know. We're gonna do a little bit of donuts too, because, you know, I'm gonna try to move these tires down a little bit more, but I don't know, it's like the grip, there's just no grip on this, and I don't know how you could get any better grip. It's got grippy tires and all that, but they just don't want to grip with the crap, so, I don't know, it's just weird. It's really, really weird, because it seems like no matter what I do, it ain't gonna like. It just ain't. It just is not gonna take it. But, I don't know, I think we're just gonna sell it after I detune it real quick, but I won't bore you with that, but yeah, we'll go ahead and sell it, because, you know, it's already, you know, pretty much detuned and all that by this point. But yeah, it was that scary. If you were not expecting that, like, oh boy. But it is kind of a good paycheck.
This is the end of the video, so I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.